Where the hell they at? Where are my peasants? Where are my peasants? Is anyone in here? Hello? Y'all can't hear me? I'm sick of this shit.
If you come on in here, you're running late as usual.
This is my show.
So get your ass in here, Sister.
This is my show. You don't tell me what to do.
Baby, you have a reason to death.
Urbanish with Tiffany Terrell and LT.
Well, excuse me, LT.
Good morning.
Whatever.
Do you have my coffee?
No, I got you there.
You are now tuned in to the People's Choice Show, Urbanish, with Tiffany Terrell and LT, with real talk and real people on X360 FM radio.
Welcome, you guys, to the quarantine edition of Urbanish Radio on X360 FM. We hope you guys are staying in safe. I am your host, Tiffany Terrell, and I have two of my lovely co-hosts and also our producer. How are you guys this morning?
Good evening.
Good morning.
I'm on the road, but we on the go. Live.
I'm doing pretty good, chilling for the most part.
So you guys see my eyes moving around. I'm just trying to share on my page, basically. So we have a great show lined up for you guys. So basically we do hot topics, celebrity news, and JDR is our person. So it's JDRT, so not just celebrity news. How you doing?
How you doing? Ow.
So LT, how you doing this morning?
Oh, I'm good, guys. I just want to put out there, thank everyone for being patient with us this morning. We're trying to work things out, all these technical difficulties. Everybody's busy out there this morning trying to make it happen. I'm on the road trying to make it happen, trying to stay safe. I hope everybody's out there doing the same thing. And my team is looking beautiful.
Thank you, baby. So are you.
Oh, thank you. Yes, gorgeous.
Yes, I'm so ready to hear this tea that JD York got for us today. And I want to say shout out.
Over.
Hey,
yes.
Sometimes that tea be so cold, it's sweet. And it's so hot, you just burn your tongue with it.
Baby, I got hot. I got hot thinking about it, child. I had to start fanning, honey. Got hot.
I want to give a good shout out to our man, our producer. He gonna put content producer. He produce a whole lot more than content.
Yes.
He makes it happen around here, and I want to thank you.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you for all your hard work. We couldn't do it without a great team. Our curator, Miss Tiffany Terrell, lifetime business partner from here on out. I want to give shouts out to her. Definitely. I couldn't do it without her. We wouldn't be here without her.
Yes.
So, thank you guys again. We couldn't do it without you guys for tuning in and for listening and for being our fans and for supporting us. So hold on, we have big things coming out for you. So come on, Tiffany, lay it down for us, girl. What we got today? Everyone,
hold on.
Patient with us this morning.
You better be replaying, girl.
Birthday shout out. Tiffany just had her birthday.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday.
I just trying to share it to my page. I'm like, Lord, come on, Jesus. Okay. We had to pray, y'all, to even get to work. I'm like, baby Jesus, where you at? That's my go-to, baby Jesus.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Thanks. All right, guys. So, we also about to get into this hot topic real quick, right? I'm about to pull it up. How you doing? Thanks to our producer, as LT said, JD Oil, of course. Thank you for all. Man, y'all, we are more than just radio now, though. So we've been busting our butts.
Busting our butts, baby. They gonna get into it.
We call it digital. We got a digital platform. So they need to log into our website so they'll find out who we are, what we do. What's our website?
www.urbanish-digital.com.
That's
Yeah.
right, guys. So if you guys haven't logged on, y'all been missing out. We got a nice blog page. We have plenty of bloggers on there giving you lots of good information, keeping you entertained during this
Mm-hmm.
quarantine. That's right.
So let's jump into this hot topic. Our hot topic is about colorism, right? So we know that representation in media matters. In Horowitz Research latest state of consumer engagement 2019 study, 55% of multicultural consumers said it would have a positive impact on their intent to purchase if the company featured people of the race, ethnicity in their advertising. On many levels, colorism is problematic. It is also not that effective. The Horowitz research reveals that Blacks with darker skin are more likely to feel that the advertised industry ignores them. 36% versus 25% of medium skin were more likely to say when they see Black people in a company's advertising, it makes them feel like the company cares. Chad? So do you think that casting someone who is dark enough is a safer choice than casting someone who looks too dark and might alienate some consumers? Yeah.
I really just think that they need to look beyond the skin color, and this, I know it's not going to happen because it's not about your skin color.
But the
Why
thing
can't our black just be
is,
beautiful?
the
I don't
thing
get it.
Well,
is,
exactly. It's
Why
all
can't our black just be
beautiful.
beautiful? Like, why can't
Right.
our black, whatever that may be, or
Be
our skin,
beautiful.
or whoever we are, why isn't that just enough? It should be enough. It should just be
I
enough.
agree. I
but
agree.
the thing about the situation is, when I was doing our marketing research as well, they spend like $83 million $83 million in most of the bigger companies into advertising. Only 10 to 15% are represented by people of color. So that's what we're talking about. Not necessarily the color of overlooking, but we're not represented in the media at all.
We're not. And that's the problem, that just our color and our skin that is not accepted as beauty, period. It's like if you don't have a certain look, or if your skin is not of a certain color, or texture, or whatever the case may be, you're in a category.
Even makeup brands they struggle to have darker tones and skin complexion for women of darker complexions. They struggle with trying to find their own even makeup because it's more advertised to the brown skin or the lighter skin situation. So they now are branding brands that are actually made now for us of color, whereas there wasn't
It
anything that
was
we
all
could.
one.
Yeah, it was all just whatever we could find. So things are definitely changing slowly, but they definitely could do better because I feel like this is a fight that we've been fighting forever, period, anyway.
Right.
Mhm.
So it's a lot that comes with it because number one, the system is still not for us. It's never been for us because we had to fight. So not only were we in slavery for 246 years, we had to also face the Jim Crow as well. And then so you have to understand it's like we're a group of people that we never really belonged anywhere. Well, like especially here in the United States.
Right.
So
Right.
then we go from that, it's just crazy. So we go from being a slave and then to being free, and then we're starting literally from the bottom while our ancestors had to work for a little of nothing, and then they built wealth off us for free. Then they turn around and build a prison system that's made more for us as well. So it's so much in depth of the colorism of the things that we go through and lag. And then a lot of us, You know, we don't stick together either.
Mm-mm.
So like a lot of these commercials, like the Dove commercial, everybody went haywire when the black girl had her brown shirt on, and then when she washed herself, she took the shirt off, and then she became a white woman. So basically, like stuff
I
like
must have missed that commercial. What was I at, child?
this was like a couple of years ago.
Ooh, that's some shady stuff, honey. What?
But the thing is, we rallied behind it for a minute. It's like we jump on the boat for a couple of days, for a week, like it's a trend. We treat everything like a trend instead of saying, you know, of course, a lot of us, like as African Americans, we use Dove. So of course they're gonna change their tune real quick, because technically we're $1.6 trillion spenders, just people of color alone, no other race. Like when it comes to spending money, 1.6 trillion comes from the African American pockets. And then
That's why they wanted to open up that government, honey.
And then it doesn't stay in our own community. We talking about whole different stuff now, but it stays in our community for
So
what, 6 hours?
one in 7 of Caucasian people are millionaires, and 1 in 50 of Black people are millionaires. So the pay, like just the pay of everything, you know, we have to stop making everything just a trend and actually stick by what we're doing. Because Dove is not the
way
best
of life.
Right. What you about to say, Rick?
No, so we need to start making a life changing choice. You know, it needs to, the direction needs to be changed. This needs to be a lifestyle for us, not just a trend. When it comes to colorism, when it comes to equality between not even just Black people and white people or any other race, but within ourselves, I see a lot that, you know, it's dark skin versus light skin versus medium tone. It's just, we're all Black. So what is the problem? You know what I'm saying?
That's why I said I love the skin you're in. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? You know, my thing is all Black is beautiful. How about that?
It is.
You know, it shouldn't be a difference.
I mean, look at us. We a whole box of chocolate right here.
Rangers, this is not an advertisement, okay?
We a whole box of chocolate.
That's right. Every flavor in there, all good.
Yeah, but I think we need some more representation, especially when it comes to darker skinned people. We don't see it enough.
Right.
We don't see it enough from other cultures. We do see it from within our culture. Like, say, for instance, Kelly Rowland just dropped that video. I love the video. She has dark skin.
But we just start embracing ourselves, you know, as well.
Yeah.
So, you know, India Ari, who else has been? It's the model. She's really chocolate. She had really low cut. I think she's like Nigerian. I cannot think of her name.
Oh yeah, I know.
She's absolutely beautiful. But you know, look how many times it took the Naomi Campbells and those things to try to push forward and to push through. You know, just battling the color situation. Heck, even on Love, what is it? Not Love and Hip Hop. Basketball Wives. OG.
Yeah.
Accused the girls of colorism, Shawnee O'Neal and Evelyn Lozada. Of colorism just last year, you know what I'm saying? So it's still like really big. It's a big issue, you know? Yeah. And it's crazy because we're all in this together and we're still picking on each other.
You sound like the virus. We're all in this together.
We are.
Oh my Lord.
You just reminded me. Yeah,
so,
it's sad, but
you know, people out there, what do y'all think about colorism? How has it affected you? Do you have any personal stories of where you felt like, you know, your skin tone was a determination between a dream of yours, an opportunity that you had? Did that play a factor in you getting it or not? So let us know below in the comments. Just let us know, and so we can review and get back, and maybe we'll touch bases with you.
Yeah. So also, I don't know, it's just crazy because I know a lot of people, like when I was younger and I was really dating or whatever, they'd be like, you're pretty for a dark skinned girl. I'm like, I'm pretty.
I hate that.
You know, so I'm like, you know, and if it wasn't like brought up in me, because my mom is chocolate, right? And then her sisters, like all of them, like most of the people in our family look like Tanya. Okay? So I've never to come and experience a world outside of what you was born into, you know, and like your cousins and your mom and your aunt and my uncles are chocolate, you know what I'm saying? So for me to come and experience colorism within my own community, that was a slap in the face.
Oh, I experienced it all the time growing up.
We're
That
so
was
critical with one another, though.
you know, all the time growing up.
That's crazy. I just think that
and
is
it's
the craziest
sad that
thing.
it'll never go away. So yeah, I just
They're
had to
so
learn to
critical of one
accept it and deal
another.
with it.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Told you last time we had that crab in the barrel mentality, and I wish we just quit it.
Yeah.
I
So
know.
do you? So the thing is, a lot of things that I think about, even though it's colorism within the community, does that still give other people an excuse to treat us a certain kind of way?
It does, because I feel like, you know, it's just like the ice cream. One person scream ice cream, everybody scream ice cream. So if we start respecting ourselves, it's going to force other people to respect us because they're not going to have a choice, because people are going to only do what we allow ourselves to do to each other.
Agree.
Just stand up for yourself individually, period. And point
And
blank.
that too. But if we band it together as a community, like, hey, all of us are equal, all of us have the same opportunities, you know, it's just because that person is dark skinned, this person is light skinned, doesn't make the other one better than the other. And you can't treat us like that. Once we put you cannot treat us that way, then they won't have a choice. We have to stop giving them options by making ourselves an option.
Right. Or better yet, don't even let it affect you, because you know, I look at it like I can't control the things that you do, but it doesn't bother me.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because you have ignorant people that will just keep trying and gonna live their life the way that they live and believe the way that they believe, but who gives a?
It's just like that N-word. It's just like that N-word. You try to use that against me, I'll be like, child, bye.
Right. There you go. So, you know, that's how I deal with it. That's why I say I just learned to accept it and deal with it. Exactly. And so what? You obviously have a problem.
Stop giving it
not
power.
Me.
Let it take our power back. Stop giving it power.
There you go. Good way to put it.
Yeah. So, all right, guys, let's get into this hot break, and we'll be right back.
Bloopity bloop.
We do a break for it?
5.
Yeah,
we
5.
3 or 4.
What'd you say?
Yeah, 4 minutes is cool.
4.
We'll start the next segment at 10:38.
Hey everybody, so I know it's a little weird, but we got to do this for the radio station, so we have to take our breaks. I know that y'all probably trying to figure out what are they doing. So we have to treat it as if we're actually still on the radio, okay?
Yeah, this is Portland edition. It's still on the radio.
They get the live behind the scenes.
Yeah, this is just the crap. Y'all see my makeup all over my jacket. This is live. That's what I did. And I watched it, but you.
Now you gonna make me zoom in.
Don't follow me how to get your beat. Get your calm. Get your calm.
Man, this morning we was giving Teddy Riley and Babyface a run for their money.
Yes, we were.
We was here at 8:45. I promise we were.
We were, yes, we were. But I tell you what though, you know, this is a great time for our viewers, you know, send in some comments, you know, let us know what you want.
No, Lisa, she is not driving while she is live. She's in the passenger seat.
No, yes, I'm in passenger. So I will put it on camera, but I will be
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but it's, you know, a good time to interact with the audience. So,
all right. So I got the comment pulled up. I had to turn it down, and I wanted to make sure.
I had to turn mine down.
Yeah, I'm listening. We are very much delayed. I have us turned all the way down too.
Good morning, Trinity.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So Trinity said, when you allow people to pollute your energy, you're giving them power per your spirit. I agree.
That's fact. That's law.
We definitely have control
Power.
to allow in that in our space. And I think that's, you know, I can allow you because, you know, it's my choice. I allow you around me. I'm expecting you to do the same thing. Once that agreement is broken, it's my next like, I'm out of there. That's that kind of thing.
I don't know, it's crazy because too, I think dark-skinned people don't know that light-skinned people have it bad as well. And I'm like, are we all in the same family, or did somebody jump off a damn boat and we all listen?
My closet had Bill and put the time in it. We didn't come out the same closet, okay?
What's your closet had? What's your closet had?
Gucci. We didn't come out the same closet. No, we didn't.
But I look at it like, you know, it's a personal thing within that problem that causes something. The problem is not the other person.
Like, it kind of made us be insecure of our own selves if black wasn't beautiful already, you know what I mean? And so I think now we're coming to a point where we're starting to realize our own worth and realize our own beauty and really are embracing and accepting that. So it looks good that things are starting to change, but not fast enough if you ask me. Or it's been a long time coming, but we should have been here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, we about to come out of our break, y'all. All right, guys. Hello, welcome back to Urbanish with the team. Like I said, I am your host, Tiffany Terrell. I have my lovely co-host here with me, LT, JDR. They're at the bottom of the screen, and our producer, and he's talking about content producer, but anywho, our producer is Redris. How you doing?
I'm all right.
Guys, well, before we move on to JDR's tea, Alicia said, I went on a cruise and I made a friend. She invited me to eat with her family and her mom hated me. I asked why she stared at me like that. She said, because I was too bright and she did not like my skin type.
Well.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And I think if that person was dark skinned.
Yeah.
Alicia, that would have been crazy.
What?
I mean,
Alicia,
you know what? It's too bright. It's too bright to shine in her space.
And you know, LT, Alicia's bright like you, boo.
Yeah.
Hey, like I say, my light is too bright to shine in her space.
Right. Because that's why I said most of the women in my family is Tanya and Alicia Tyler.
You know, so.
And most of all the people I hang out with look like they the damn same skin. So,
you have to love the skin that you're in. You didn't ask to be here.
No.
Okay, you did not ask to come in this world. So you have no control on how you came out. But you need to love and appreciate who you are and respect the next person for who they are. Love them too. They didn't have no control. You didn't say, okay, well, let me go shop and pick out all of my DNA before I'm made and produced to be on this earth. No. Love who you are and learn to love.
Well, they doing it now, girl. They doing that now, though. They doing it now.
They have a video where they can go shopping for babies.
They shopping for it now, boo. They got build you a child online now, girl.
Exactly.
Stop playing.
Yeah,
honey.
that's crazy. Yeah, so, you know, it's just the insecurity that people really need to work on individually.
Yeah,
Allison talking about light brights forever.
Yeah, I've been called a light bright, trust me.
All right, you guys, let's get into JDR's tea. I see you sipping.
You see me sipping, girl?
You ready?
Girl, do you see me sip? Ow, honey. Well, honey, I'm finna change the cup. Good morning.
Come on.
Good morning.
How you there?
Honey, we finna go in. Yeah,
It's,
yes,
five,
sir.
it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Okay, good morning. Good morning. Y'all want me to deliver, okay? So I came this morning to give you just what you needed, honey. I came to give you the good gossip, baby, okay? All right. So let's go ahead and start off with Miss Joscelin.
We froze.
You know what I want to call him? Balsamic, like the dressing. That's what I want to call him. That was ballistic, child. The main issue on ballistic side was that he felt Joscelin was being entirely too flirtatious with other men. He repeatedly told Joscelin that he wanted a woman who would treat him like a king while he treated her like a queen. Well, we all know that's bullshit, okay? You know who Joscelin Hernandez is when you watch Love and Hip Hop. So we just gonna call you on that today. I'm calling you out, balsamic dressing. I'm calling you out today, okay? You have been called out to the floor, all right? Yes, you have, because, sir, you're not gonna tell me you didn't know who this woman was before we got to where we got to when she got here, okay? How you think she got here? Okay, moving on to other news, honey, because we won't focus too much on that, honey, because, you know, we can all get on that for a little while. And we all got friends that we know to act that way. So, Floyd Mayweather's daughter, okay. Iyanna faces 99 years in prison. On Saturday, April 4th, she was charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon for stabbing her fiance, NBA YoungBoy's baby mama. What's the girl named Lapita? Lil Pepe, honey. Lil Pepe Jenkins, honey.
Patrick got 99 problems for
Pepe
real.
Le Pew, baby. Ow. Yes, was at home, honey, when Mayweather demanded she leave. They got into a physical altercation in the kitchen where Iyanna critically stabbed her with 2 kitchen knives.
2 knives, though? She could stab her with 1.
Chains was 2 knives.
A whole boxer in the midst. And, right? Was he there? He was there, right?
Yes. What was your thing, Tiffany?
My thing is, your father is Floyd Mayweather. Everybody are peasants to you, bitch. Why don't you stay on your throne? How dare you? Why you didn't let one of your cousins come do that? You not supposed to get in trouble.
And I would have Pookie, Ray, your
Urbanish promo.
Something.
With 2 knives. 2.
Talking about peasants.
Peasants.
Remember Tiffany and the Urbanish?
Them are peasants. We are all peasants to you, honey. You do not have to do that, honey. Okay, honey.
I ain't no peasant. I ain't Cinderella. I ain't screwing no I don't do windows.
But the girl, if she came off her throne to stab somebody, who is your father? Stop playing with me.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But
and
so, not with 1 knife, with 2.
With two knives.
You was that mad for what?
2 knives.
I mean,
she didn't take her medication. Mental health is a real issue. She did not take her medication that morning.
Clearly, she didn't take something. I mean, baby, you had it. Like, anything you wanted, you could get. And that's what she tried to do.
She need to go to a psychiatrist, get diagnosed. I'm diagnosed with impulsive disorder.
You know what? I'm moving on to the next story because I will not carry with you with this.
That's why she need a better public.
I won't carry with you with this one, okay? we not finna diagnose the people. I ain't got no license for that. So,
I told her to go to a psychiatrist and get diagnosed, and then she go take anger management class. They're not dismissed down, and they may dismiss it. But anyway, let's go.
So, looking at this next topic, we have Rihanna.
The queen mother.
The queen of nakedness. Yes, honey.
Nakedness?
What, do you know how to put on some clothes?
She do be naked, honey.
Oh.
I'm confused. Are we talking about the same person?
You said Rihanna?
Oh, shit.
I think she walked the red carpet.
Well, see, Tanya think because it's tasteful, you're not naked.
Oh, no, baby, naked is naked, honey. If I see your areola, you're naked, okay?
Oh,
you're
you
just
can see
naked.
her areola?
And we can see her cuckoo. Oh,
Oh, I didn't know.
oh.
I got to keep my hands off the air.
Baby, just Google it, baby. She pops up quick.
Trust me, I just hit Google.
Oh, okay. Y'all see, that's why I don't do this. Okay, so Rihanna says her new album can wait. She is busy saving the world.
Mm.
Oh, she's Superwoman. Okay, then nobody tell me that. Why y'all didn't tell me that? Okay. Rihanna tweets, if one of y'all mother asks me about the album one more time, when I am trying to save the world, unlike y'all president. On site, she said, it has been 4 years since her last release. So here's the thing. I get it. Okay, but Rihanna, honestly, here's the thing. Don't you think in this trying time that we are going through, like, music would really uplift us and help us through? Like, that's the thing. So it would be, nice for nobody's telling you to go on tour, sweetheart.
But then, because if she put out an album right now, it's going to shoot to the top 10 and she's going to make plenty of money off of it, which would even help further her agenda of helping people as well. But that ain't none of my business.
That ain't none of my business, honey. Okay, because clearly Mother said and then she called everybody MFers. Like, girl, what is wrong with you? She smoked her medicine that morning and now she had missed her dosage. So The Weeknd accuses Usher of stealing his sound.
What?
How?
I'm not even finna read the rest of this because that's some bullshit too. That don't even make no sense.
What is he talking about?
He was high when
Sweet baby, right? Well, girl, what we got going on? We know because he had missed the mark on that. He said that Usher stole his sound. He claims it was the House of Balloons literally changed the sound of pop music before my eyes. The singer told Variety of his debut album in 2011 mixtape, I heard Climax, that Usher song, and was like, holy, that's a Weeknd song.
No, it's an Usher song. It's an Usher.
Wait, I want to go back
Usher was out when you was like never thought of.
I want to go back to what you said about the House of Balloons.
You said what, boo?
You said something about the House of Balloons?
That was the name of the album.
Yeah.
Oh, mother.
I ain't never heard of it. I ain't listened to it.
That made me think about like what I had said and what I had read. So I had to look down and see too.
Oh, the House of Balloons. He clowning around.
But that we should have known he was a clown when he came out with
maybe that's why he thought he'd been sucking all the helium out the balloons.
Maybe no, we should have known something was wrong when he had them dreads stuck together like this. And he was over there looking like patches, okay? His hair was throwing up gang signs. That's what I'm saying. So you just got all right. You just got to look cute. Now sit down somewhere and respect your elders and respect the people that came before you. That's like that little dumb boy that told everybody he was king of R&B. Oh, stupid self.
What was his name?
Yeah, that girl. Yeah. Baby, you didn't even have a good wet album, nothing. And then I don't be want to hear this hibbity hop, boomity bop bop bop, tibbity top top top. I don't want to hear none of that. Dorinda, why is you over here sounding like cats?
That sound like El Jarreau, if you ask me. It sound like El Jarreau.
Okay, so that has been your Hot Topics with me, JD or Honey. Yes, and go get you a piece, baby. And make sure you log on. All right?
All right, guys. So we are on X360 FM as far as Urbanish Radio. So if you go to, you can download the app for Android and iPhone. or either you can go to the website at www.x360fm.com. Also, we also have blog, podcast, and Urbanish TV will be dropping May the 8th. And also you'll be able to go on YouTube as well to find us at Urbanish Radio. But to go on our website, you go urbanish-digital.com as well to see us, to check out our hot blogs. We have some really great bloggers. It goes anywhere from celebrity news, lifestyle, Motivation Tuesday. I talked a little bit. I'm gonna start posting more about mental health as well. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, so we're almost about to get into that as well. You'll be able to see some of the pictures and the things that we have done in the past, what time, about 4 or 5 years that we've done in the past 4 or 5 years as far as events and all of that kind of stuff. And once we come out of this quarantine, we have to do a lot more in the community as we have always done as well. Urbanish TV is the celebrity platform for us. We're on Roku, Amazon Fire TV. So thanks to NB Central TV for providing that platform as well for us. Our host, Chanel B, is a artist, songwriter, and CEO of London Records as well. She has another show that she's about to be on. What is it called?
It's with Angie Stone. Yeah, it's Angie Stone and a couple of other producers.
Yeah, it's called The Remix Show.
Yeah.
So this weekend we're pre-recording a show for Urbanish TV with Jamel L. Howard. He was on The Purge. He was also on Power. Luke Cage. He's played some pretty significant. He's really doing his thing in the industry as well. His mentors are like Ice-T, so he up there. You know what I'm saying? Saying quarantine. I know that y'all stupid governor in Georgia has lifted, but it's not time to carry your ass outside.
Well, no, I heard that they said that he recanted this morning. So they said it's supposed to be May 13th. I think it's back to May 13th now. I think they say
it should have stayed that way.
Yeah, they was trying to start the purge, being slick by trying to open up all the black businesses. I'm like, yes, purge all the stupid black people out.
That's what I said, honey. They didn't all white. Did you see anything white open on that list?
Nothing.
Okay, then.
Not one golf course. Not a one.
So, on Urbanish TV, our show is called The Rough Cuts.
Yes. Super duper.
Yes, get into
it.
So, Redris is the producer, of course. That's why we don't know why he keeps saying he's a content producer.
I'm producing content.
A whole lot more than that, too.
Okay.
The lies you tell.
I'm just gonna start putting Mad Hatter from now on.
You know what? And you should.
Okay.
And you should. That you should.
The Mad Hatter is what it's gonna be from now on.
You doing all this. He my producer for my music. So yeah, honey, you everything. Jack all trades, Mad Hatter. I like that. Mm-hmm.
All right. What time we went on break? I forget.
10:52.
Okay, so we're back. All right, you guys. So welcome back to Urbanish. What are we doing? Okay, let's get into some in other news and politics.
Dang.
Politics, girl.
How you doing?
I got 15.
You made my head hurt already.
Oh Lord.
How much?
So recently, last week, we got to interview Karon Riley. So he's an actor and activist. Activist Karon Riley joins record turnout for Sickle Cell Day at Georgia Capitol. That was in February. So Georgia has the 4th highest number of people with sickle cell disease. Riley, who carries the trait, became a celebrity spokesperson for Sickle Cell Foundation of Georgia in memory of his mother, Angelina Irene Riley, who lived a painful life with the disease until 2011. So, you guys, I didn't know that we was the fourth, and all of our metro black cities, like Cobb, Fulton, Gwinnett, all of them are included. And like people, like a lot of us have sickle cell traits or have the autoimmune disease, and a lot of us don't even be knowing we be in pain, and popping pills don't even know why we be in pain.
That's true.
So, Redris, you have when were you diagnosed?
I wasn't diagnosed until my 20s.
Oh wow!
I went to the hospital, and then they showed me my blood work, and they were showing me the different types of cells that I had. And I had no clue what the hell they was talking about. But turns out that I am SC, no thalassemia. So it's a milder version of SS, which is what T-Boz has. My niece has SS, and I have a nephew with thalassemia as well. So it runs in the family, but I just feel like it's one of those things that people didn't really test for in the 80s or 90s, and we're just now being more aware and more cautious of it, because now we're able to detect, whether your child is going to be born with sickle cell
carrier
before they're born. So I think a lot of people in our age group probably don't know if they have symptoms.
And then Karon made a very good point during his interview where he said that he made it his business to see if the women that he were being with, or even who he got married to, didn't have a sickle cell trait, because that means that your child will have it.
It's very important because a lot of people in my family carried the trait. So it's something that we've just now started talking to. I had 10 sisters. So it's something that we just started talking about, and now they're more conscious of the person they date, figuring out, hey, do you have the trait, or does this run in your family? So that way we don't keep producing more people with SS, because it's just going to keep carrying out, and there's no cure for anything.
Right.
It's kind of the same like with lupus and all the other autoimmune diseases that you can be born with. So it's something you definitely need to talk about and not make it so cliche.
Right. Yeah, we do make a lot of stuff cliche, especially if it's not happening to us. And that's another thing. Like I said earlier when we was talking about colorism, we're like the bandwagon of all bandwagons when it comes to things. And we need to just stick things out through and through. So, Koonye West.
Koonye West?
Who?
You said that you called him Koonye West?
Koonye West.
Koonye.
That's what the producer put in there, so I just read how it was in there.
Koonye West.
Let me go back to the script.
So Koonye West confirms he will vote for Trump in 2020 election in a new interview.
That's not surprising.
Another day.
At all.
Right. Another day and more love for Donald Trump from Koonye West. The Jesus is King superstar spoke for a new cover story for GQ and continue his support for President Trump.
Next.
Go ahead, though.
Meanwhile, he makes you look like a fool every chance he gets. That's
Go
what
ahead,
I
though.
don't
Stay in line.
He gonna vote for somebody that just said to spray disinfectant in COVID patients' lungs. That's who you want to run your country. Next.
Oh, I got one better. How about this one? Oh, we're gonna let the governor just do what he wants, but I told him not to open it up. After I disagreed, but we're gonna let the governor do what they want.
I didn't say
I love in his statement, but I love the people of Georgia.
No, he said, I love those people that use the barbershop, the hair salon, and all the black stuff.
Look at tattoos.
Burton Ernie looking behind you.
If you love us so much, why the hell you trying to kill us?
That's
why.
right. You love to kill us.
Gotta go.
Next.
Tough
you love to kill us. That's what it is.
Trump and Kip can go.
So Glitches prevent $1,200 stimulus checks from reaching millions of Americans. So let's talk about that stimulus. Where your check? Get my coins. You got your coins?
Oh yeah, honey, mine came yesterday. I thank God.
Come on, coins. How you doing?
I got mine.
You didn't even check your account.
Well, I checked it last night, but I'm gonna check it again today.
Keep checking, and you check until it get there, okay?
Matter of fact,
last time we was on the phone, we was talking about money. He was like, "I'm sick of this shit," and and he was like, "I know he was over there logging in." He was like, I got some money in that account. Praise Jesus. Thank you. So, several million people who filed their taxes via H&R Block, TurboTax, and other popular services were unable to get their payments. Some parents reported they didn't get $500 promised for their dependent children, and everyone has received a payment status not available, a frustration that left them without answers. So our Treasury officials
of the ones that
acknowledge they are aware of these issues and are working to fix them. A Treasury spokeswoman noted the IRS processed nearly 8 million payments in less than 3 weeks. That's just over half the 150 million payments expected to go out under the Economic Impact Payment Program.
Yep, I still haven't got mine, and I did TurboTax, and I get that message when I check on the IRS.
Yeah, I believe a lot of checks are bouncing back. I believe a lot of people's money is bouncing back to the IRS.
Well, that's because of the accounts and things. So they're telling people, like, even if you have your account, like, let's just say you have your account information on there, like, log back in and still put it in there again. Because that's the thing. Like, I know some of my family members, you know, it went to an old account and not the recent account, you know, things like that. So it bounced back, but they're still going to mail it if you go upload your stuff. So that's what I keep telling everybody: upload your stuff, because it tells you the mail update and all of that. Huh?
So maybe I need to go check my mail, but they said
and like my mom sent me that. My mom sent me a link. My landlord sent me the same link, which was ironic because they sent it like an hour apart from each other. I think they were trying to tell me something. So I know my landlord was trying to make sure she told me something.
Right.
Make sure you get your money.
Yes.
Oh.
Guys, let's get into a heartbreak and we'll be right back.
Hey, y'all, make sure y'all click that share button, please. Thank you so much. I would really appreciate that. We really would. We really would. You click that share button. Don't you stop.
And they need to go and find us on YouTube, right, guys?
Yeah. Us under Urbanish.
And so, you guys, I think that we will be doing this, correct me if I'm wrong, but every Friday, right?
Yes, and then possibly Mondays, depending on how this goes.
Okay. Y'all, this is our first test run, so we're going to get the kinks. We getting the kinks out, okay? So y'all got to bear with us. Y'all, we practicing together.
Exactly.
That's right.
All right, guys, because we ain't got much left, so let me go. So we're done this hashtag thing, Redris?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is a new segment called Hashtag Wars, and basically what we're doing is going over a situation that might be a little outlandish or crazy, and then seeing if any of us have any stories that we can share. Once you hear our personal stories pertaining to that subject, you can go on Twitter, IG, or Facebook, and then type in the hashtag and the hashtag wars, and then type your story or your comment so that way we can read it. And then next week we'll take the top 3 comments in our videos and respond. Like that.
Miss Allison said no check, and she got the cuss word thing up on there, honey. She's mad. She's not having it. She's not having it.
So,
she's not here for it at all, honey.
So, have y'all ever been in a professional setting and received unprofessional sexual advances from people that you work with, or bosses, or people that or maybe that might be a photographer or engineer in a music studio, or just in a situation where you went professional and it just went left?
Who picked me?
You're it.
Church.
Church?
Yes, God.
Ooh.
So what happened at church?
Happens there.
But you know, it's one of those things. I think that I've been there. I've been in church a while, but baby, the advances that the people get, oh, honey, baby, people got stories for days in there, honey.
I guess because I went, like, it's our uncle church, so it's considered like the baby, and my uncle there might roll up on you, so.
Look at them eyes, girl.
Yes, honey, might roll up.
Yeah, I want them to roll up, cause
I don't want Uncle B in to roll up.
they concealed and they're ready. They've been with them.
I don't want Deacon B in to roll up. I'm good on that, okay?
So, okay.
I had a particular situation where I went to, I looked online for a photographer for a photo shoot because, you know, I do the music and I needed some new photos. So I found a photographer that I liked, probably on Model Mayhem, I think. He had nice pictures. They were professional looking. There was nothing raunchy. You know how these people be. They sideline produce porn. But, so I booked, I paid, went to the shoot, did the shoot the way I wanted, came with my clothes that I wanted or whatever. And so dude is like, man, you just mad sexy, you mad cute or whatever. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. You know, boost my self-esteem so I can take these pictures and shit. This motherfucker come out with a thong, right? And we had some room. And
he had it on?
No, he had a thong in his hand, right?
Oh,
in a bathtub full of bubbly water. Talking about, I want to put this thong on and take some pictures in this tub.
I don't even have on pearls.
Yeah, I was totally, completely flabbergasted and lost because I was like, that is not the signal that I gave you. That's not what I'm going to do. Mm-mm.
No, honey, he said you was finna be known, honey. You was finna plaster your hand all over the place.
Tyra Banks he thought I was, but
honey,
that didn't happen that day.
He was finna get him a piece.
I got my pictures and left.
He was finna get him a piece, baby. You ain't had no clue, honey.
So it's ironic that you put this because April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month.
You be knowing everything for every month.
Yeah, don't you? And then you made it so sad after you said it. I don't.
But I don't. Well, you know, a lot of times. Okay, so this is my thing when it comes to stuff like that. I do believe that people, you know, be sexually harassed. But do a lot of these people be sexually harassed because if the person is cute, the person is ugly, everybody hollers sexual harassment. But if it's somebody that you like to look at, do you claim sexual harassment? Because a lot of the cute people and the fine people be doing sexual harassment, but we overlook it because we be flirting.
See,
yo, let me. Hey, my mama said different. My mama said, but did you get in the tub? That was my mama.
No, I did not.
Did you get in the tub? She said we're asking the wrong questions, baby. Did you get in the tub, baby? Did you get in the tub, bro?
So let's go back to what we were talking about.
No, ma'am.
We was asking the wrong questions, honey. Mama said, did you get yourself in that tub, baby? She want to know.
Now, if my body had been right, I might have had considered, but nah, we don't want to see all that.
Yeah.
And then you made a good point, Tiffany, because had he been somebody that I was attracted to, it probably would have made a difference in the situation. Because, you know, it is what it is sometimes. But I still would have been perturbed. Like, okay, this is still supposed to be professional, but you look kind of cute though, so.
Right.
Like this, I think a lot of times at the same time, they don't work together. What are you talking about?
It's an oxymoron, but that's life.
It is.
And that's why I tell so many people, because as a woman, a lot of us be always, what thing you went?
She got one.
Oh, okay.
We had time anyway.
A lot of us as women, we always be hollering about somebody did this or said this inappropriate. I'm like, But if it was somebody you wanted to flirt with you and they made the same insinuation, will you still be saying it's the same situation, or will you be saying it's something different?
You right.
You're right. I'm not even gonna argue with you.
Now, somebody physically holding you down and, molestation, I don't take none of that stuff lightly,
That's
I know a lot of people.
That's a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
Sexy or not, we're not gonna do that.
Yeah, but as far as like the sexual, like verbally talking and no one really physically touching you, and you like hee hee ha ha, art like
He my ass.
Yeah. Do people know how to take compliments anymore?
No,
because
the world too sensitive, honey. We too busy cussing out Kiara Sheard, and we too busy doing, the world just. It's just the world too sensitive right now. And I told you this a while ago.
Hashtag me
we
too.
Cannot.
Hashtag don't flirt. Hashtag
we can't say nothing. We can't say nothing. Right. We can't say anything without somebody getting offended. The world is just too sensitive right now. You say boo, everybody offended. You say, honey, Kiara this week, I think last weekend, she said she referred to the LGBTQ ABCDEFG community as them as she was explaining something. So she said, I think you guys or them should not do this. And baby, the girl started reading her down. So at this point, I'm over it. Like, the world is so sensitive. Like, we always got something to bark about. Shut up! And sit down and mind your business and sweep around your own front door.
Yeah, I agree.
Because the truth of the matter is your business is probably the worst of it all, honey. So go sit down somewhere and get yourself together, honey.
All right.
I'm so sick of people.
Guys, it has been a pleasure being with you guys this morning, even though we had technical difficulties.
We had a lot of technical difficulties.
Start to 10 something. We've been on. Well, everybody else was on there on time. I'm always late. I'm trying to fix that. Jesus, help me, Lord.
Yes, I got up in full drag, honey, and
you better get you some. But all right, you guys. So you can find us on social media at Urbanish all around. So on Facebook, Urban.ISH. On IG, Urbanish Radio, and Twitter, Urbanish Radio as well. JD, where can we find you?
Well, they can find me right here at J Nelson on Facebook and the real JD or on IG, honey. And you make sure that you click and share and share and share.
Yes. Redris, where can we find you?
You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter under Redris Bell. Also, iTunes, Amazon Music, Tidal, Pandora, SoundCloud, all that.
Come on.
So you guys, the reason why we are a team, but I also acknowledge their talents as well. JD is a bad hairstylist, a makeup artist as well. So I want them to get a piece of the pie outside of Urbanish because I ain't selfish like that. How you doing? Redris is also a producer, music producer, as well as an artist and a writer as well. So if you guys want to book a session, you see the thing he got right next to him. How you doing?
Yes, honey.
And art.
Yes, honey.
Yep, he also sell art as well. So I would never steal nobody's shine. You know what I'm saying? So
I appreciate you. You know, you got accolades too.
Yes, she is a playwright, a screenwriter, book. She has a book. Yes, honey, she has a book. Ow! Yes, honey. Go get you some. So y'all, yes, honey, she has just as many accolades, honey, and she's worked with some of the big dogs, honey.
Yeah,
exactly.
Honey, what us little people is trying to get to, she's big.
Child, please, y'all right there with me. I'm dragging y'all. I got both y'all. I've been pulling both y'all like y'all got hoodies on, and I'm walking across the field. Got all y'all with me like, hey, we gotta do this.
We gonna make it though. It's just so crazy that we started off on that television, that TV show, and ended up here.
That's all right, because she's coming out this summer, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
June.
Oh, y'all thought it was over with. It's not.
Nope.
All right, you guys. Make sure you guys are staying quarantined, 6 feet away. You got your mask on. And this is the quarantine edition of Urbanish Radio. So until the next time, stay positive.
Peace.